One thing that young students often ask is, sir, which degree is better? Is CPA better? Is ACCA better? Should I do CFA? Will it bring me the greatest amount of salary and remuneration, or should I do CMA? And which course would win if all four of them were to collide head on is a question that we often get asked. Now, please understand that it's not really a battle, but it's a collaboration. That is what is going to make the organization succeed. So each of these courses basically equips you with a different skill set. A qualification like ACCA equips you with international financial reporting standards, performance management, costing, financial management, taxation, and all these aspects. It also develops skills that a business leader would need to possess in order to lead the organization to greater heights. The ACCA papers are case study based exams which help you develop your analytical and intuitive thinking skills. So, an ACCA professional is not just an accountant, he is not just an auditor, he is a problem solving expert. An ACCA professional can lead the organization to great heights, not just as a leader, of course, as a leader, but at the same time as a financial reporting expert when it comes to IFRS, as a tax consultant, because ACCA professionals can choose which tax variant they want to write between UK and Singapore and Malaysia and so many different variants, which means they also get geography specific knowledge and skills which can help them to develop their career in that particular country. On the other hand, a course like CFA is a finance heavy, finance centric course. So if a person wants to be an equity analyst, a person wants to become a portfolio manager is basically someone who takes money from all of you, puts it together, uses that money and invests it in 10 different opportunities and investments and generates the best possible return for you. On the company side, if the company has 15 different projects that it wants to invest in, a CFA with his quantitative and technical knowledge would be the best person to guide the company to decide which project has to be chosen for maximum possible growth. He is also someone who is an expert in risk. So a CFA charter holder or a CFA level 1, level 2 clear candidate also can provide you in-depth insight on what are the risks and pitfalls that a business entity is facing on the financial front and how to effectively navigate those using different tools like hedging and money market hedges and interest rate futures options. There are multiple tools which a CFA is expert in and he can guide you to greater heights in the organization. A CMA, on the other hand, is the backbone of decision making when it comes to providing enough data to the management to come to the right conclusion. For example, if you want to decide whether a particular product should be continued or should you shut it down, if you want to decide whether to invest in a particular project or withdraw, if you want to decide whether to open a new store or continue with the old one, who generates all the data that is needed for this kind of decision making? It is a CMA, that is a certified management accountant. Now, management needs information in a succinct and precise form in order to make informed decisions. And CMAs, being experts in decision making skills and management accounting, are the ones who are going to bring together all the information in one place, present it to the management in the nicest and the smartest form possible, and thereby ensure that when it comes to decision making, they are there to guide the management on how these decisions have to be taken, backed by a very strong ethical, data analytical and technological background. This is the role of the CMAs. And who is a CPA? I mean, if I were to tell you in India terms, a CPA is United States of America ka chartered accountant. So all the skills that an Indian CA possesses in India with respect to accounting standards, auditing, taxation rules and so on, a US CPA holder would possess the same skills but centered on the United States of America, which means a CPA has expert knowledge of US GAAP, of the auditing principles that are applied in the USA, and also of the tax laws and regulations in that particular country. So that is the job of a CPA. Now imagine you have an ACCA who is an expert in accounting standards, that is IFRS, and taxation laws of multiple countries and in costing and financial management. You have a CMA in your team who is an expert in creating data for decision making and helping the management take ethical informed decisions. You have a CFA who has an in-depth understanding of finance and who can guide you where to raise the money from, how to hedge your risk, how to apply that money for different projects. And you have a CPA who has an in-depth knowledge of US GAAP and the taxation laws and audit provisions in the United States of America. Don't you think you would have one very formidable team which would be able to guide the organization to greater heights of success every day? So these four don't have to battle it out with each other. They have to work together in collaboration and make sure that you achieve the goals that you have set out for. To know more about these courses and should you wish to enroll, we'll have our expert counselors reach out to you. I'm waiting to see you all in one of our lectures very soon.